Okay, we're good to go.
Good to go?
We're good to go.
Okay, it's 10:03. We'll call the Design Review Commission meeting to order. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Manfres,
Here.
Ms. Reedy. Here. Mr. Madonio. Mr. Hummel. Ms. Kane.
Here.
Mr. Sodel.
Here.
Mr. Dudek.
I have a motion to excuse Mr. Madonio and Mr. Dudek, please.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. They're excused. Approval of the August 10th minutes. Any comments? Can I have a motion?
Motion to accept the minutes from last, well, that wasn't last month. What month was it? I'm sorry. August's meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and a second.
I second.
Okay. Call the roll, please.
All right. Mr. Manfres.
Yes.
Ms. Reedy.
Yes.
Mr. Madonio. Mr. Hummel.
Yes.
Ms. Kane.
Yes.
Mr. Sodel.
Yes.
Mr. Dudek.
New business, Horseshoe Diner, signage. Wish to make a brief presentation?
Yeah, I didn't check that. I'm sorry. I should have done.
The design review has your application, so they have what you've submitted.
And I see a couple copies of the menu floating around. Did
Right.
everybody get one of those?
Yeah.
Bring us samples?
Yeah.
No, but I can pull the truck up outside for lunch if anybody, my treat. Well, it depends on how this meeting goes.
Yeah.
I'm Woody Goodnight, lifelong resident of Portage County. Served on the police department here back in the 70s. Try not to hold that against me. I was dumb at the time. We want to open up the old Pat's, Pegs, whatever it used to be called. I understand it's been closed for a number of years. And we're here for approval of the sign and anything else you folks want. Right now, I think we're down to fire department approval. We put an expedited on the plans, and I understand the fire inspector now is out till Thursday of next week, so it's gonna be a while longer before we get open. We do operate and own a food truck that we travel around Ohio and serve various events. We just did a event for Street Outlaws, as some of you are familiar with that, with 6,000 people over a period of 2 days at West Salem at Dragway 42. So we did Art on Main a couple times. So some people are familiar with us.
Are you are ready to open as soon as you get your fire department okay inspection?
I'm having the equipment hooked up today. The fire department has approved the placement. The issue now is with the fire suppression system. Because I have a larger fryer, I need to change a nozzle. And for that, it takes a architect's stamp plan. And we expedited that, paid more for it, so we could move the process along.
I see.
You don't look like Mayor Seaman.
Oh. No, that guy's back there, isn't he?
I know,
Yeah.
I know the mayor.
Does your sign happen to duplicate the old Horseshoe Diner sign?
It complies with what's needed for the building. However, all the lettering and most of the font is duplicate of the old Horseshoe Diner.
Good, thank
And we've got pictures, people have sent us pictures of the old Horseshoe Diner. I found one today of Dr. Robinson taken on his front porch here in Ravenna in, I think, 1800 or something. And we're gonna hang that in the diner also.
Bob, you've reviewed the submission?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're matching the same size as currently on the building, the facade of the building.
So this is going to be right on where you can see the outline where the old sign was. In it, because the way it's shown in the picture, and when I went up there to look, you can see where one used to be, so you're just going to cover that back up.
That's really up to the landlord.
I talked to him, I think that's what he wanted to do.
We've asked for that.
Yeah.
There's been no
Yeah.
decision because this committee had to approve it first.
Right. Yeah.
Of course, that's where I would like to be, not off to the side.
Right, well, anything to get people to see it, that's the only thing wrong with that place, it'll be mostly word of mouth.
Well,
There's no visibility there, unfortunately, and I went there a lot when they were open before. The three people that were in there before, as I remember, there was Pat Carpenter, then Terry McCausland.
Terry,
And
that's-
then Peg came in, and so I remember it was three different owners in there, or proprietors.
we plan on doing a lot of advertising. There also is a meeting room downstairs we plan to advertise as, banquet facilities and that
Okay.
kind of stuff. I was going to ask the committee, what is the regulation on a A-frame sign at the sidewalk? I know back when Pat had it, she would put A-frames out to the rear and to the front and then take them in every night.
So sandwich board signs are permitted,
Okay?
and I think there's a size, 3 foot, 2 foot by 3 foot, something like that.
Yes, sir.
Just know that it'll grow legs if you leave it around too long.
Oh, no, it'll go out of a morning and come in at night. I
That's
understand the disappearance ordinance in town.
Okay, so, Bob, the percentages that we've talked about before and the size are all within standards, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'd make a motion to accept the sign as given to us, so he can get his business going.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further comment from the commission? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Manfred?
Yes.
Ms. Reedy?
Yes.
Mr. Hummel?
Yes.
Ms. Kane?
Yes.
Mr. Sodel?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're approved. Good luck.
Good luck. I'm so happy you're going to do a restaurant.
Do you have any hours yet? I don't see any hours on the flyers.
We are talking, not 2 a.m., 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. to start, and then once business picks up, we'll probably change those hours. But right now, it's just a breakfast, lunch place.
Would you still been out in Ritztown if they wouldn't have taken the building down, probably?
Yes, I would, sir.
That's what I thought. I thought you were doing all right out there, and I was sorry to see them have to take away your building.
If anybody ever tells you that the state takes you over and you get rich,
Yeah,
tell them I said they're a liar.
yeah, yeah. I always saw people there, and I was, when I heard that was going to happen, it bothered me. so.
The food truck is much easier to operate personnel-wise, and today, as we all know, employees are hard to get a hold of.
Right.
But I would have stayed in that business if it wouldn't have been for that.
You're all aware where he was before?
Aware of what?
You're aware of where he was before for several years?
Oh,
Yeah, okay, down in
Yeah, we were
Ritztown.
there
yeah.
for-
Word on me.
We were there for 9 years.
Yeah, he was down, on 44 and 18 there. And like
Yeah,
I said,
I always call it Talmadge Road because they've always got 14 and 18 mixed
right,
up.
there you go. So, okay. I just
Okay.
wondered. Good.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, next item on the agenda is whole business. Prospectus. Bob?
I received an email from Prospectus. I'll just read the email and then we can discuss it. Our team is available November 9th at 10 a.m. Please send a Zoom invite to Scott, Laura, and myself, and we can discuss the concerns with the DRC which need to be addressed for this project. Additionally, let us know of availability you have, including any other team members, for a kickoff call in the second half of October, where we can review the project and identify meeting dates, public sessions, and other milestones based on a draft schedule. So next month at Design Review, we'll have a Zoom meeting with them as a formal kickoff, but we're looking at having an informal kickoff at the end of this month. It's my intent to have a smaller group, a couple members from Design Review. Julie and I, of course, will be present. You know, I want Design Review to direct this group to what they want. It's not about what I want. I know that Economic Development has entered the discussions multiple times, and they're willing to discuss, they're willing to address that as has been discussed. So I don't know how you, Design Review, would like to incorporate a couple members. Obviously, availability is going to be an issue, so if you're not necessarily available, then it would not be good to have you on the, I'll call it a subcommittee, so to speak.
What date would that be? You said one at the end of the month and then the 9th.
We haven't picked it out yet. They're just saying, let's get started so then they can be prepared on November 9th. We could vote Lou, since he's not here.
I'll volunteer to be on the plan, the early one. If there's
Okay.
more, then you can have a drawing or whatever you want to do.
If who's interested, and I think availability is more, I mean, you guys are all invested in this commission, so, I mean, that's a good thing, but I guess we could talk to Lou and Cliff. Cliff is-
Patrick?
Well, we haven't seen, Patrick's a busy man. I don't want to commit for Patrick. We can talk to him for sure. Okay.
I would like to be on that commission also.
Okay. All right.
Are there gonna be several meetings?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll probably have several phone conversations type of meetings. You going back to the contract with what we asked them for. Did we ask them for?
And then they're gonna make a presentation to us, is that?
Yes, yeah.
I think it's page 3, Bob, that it says,
There it is, yeah.
meaningful public outreach and gather input from key stakeholders, including but not limited to the mayor, city council, design review commission, planning commission, Main Street Ravenna, Ravenna Chamber of Commerce, downtown business and property owners, and interested residents. But it says here, outreach is anticipated to be primarily through in-person engagement. So the consultant's availability to be physically present at the community is required. Are we still asking them to do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just think Zoom is impersonal, and if we're paying $30,000, they should be here with us.
I agree, and they will be.
Okay.
But.
Preliminary,
Exactly.
right,
yeah.
okay.
This is just preliminary, to get started, and then they can pull their stuff together.
So it'd be nice if the meeting minutes from those were sent out to us,
The meeting minutes,
from those,
oh, absolutely, sure, yeah, sure. Okay.
Bob, also, as I read this in the last several days, something here that I wasn't aware of or I don't understand, maybe you can enlighten me. Number 8 says, a signed and notarized non-collusion affidavit is necessary for the people that, the contractor. What does that encompass, and what is it for, and has that happened?
That's in almost every contract in the state of Ohio is non-collusion. It's a standard part of anything and everything that you sign.
So they're not funneling money to the politicians,
I see, okay,
or anybody else.
yeah.
or anybody, yes, to make decisions. didn't get paid for any of this. And I'm not going to. I think even in our utility contracts, water lines and stuff, there's a page in there that states they cannot donate more than, might be $1,000 a year per company to politicians, something of that nature. All right, so I'll reach out to them and, with Ted and Cliff, is there a specific time, a specific day that's more available to you guys?
Typically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for me, but I can do Monday and Friday.
That'd be fine. Whatever.
I prefer one of those, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is better for me too.
Okay.
Okay, we'll reach out to them and to you, and I'll see if Lou's interested also.
Okay.
All right, that's all that I have.
Any other comments from the commission on anything? If not, public comment?
That's my brother here, Neil Jennings, from Texas.
Okay. Can I have a motion to adjourn? Second? Everybody else is too busy.
Anybody gonna second it?
Second.
Second to adjourn?
Second.
Okay.
Thank
Diane?
you.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Same sign. We are adjourned.